Well, it's been almost 26 years he's been with the Lima Allen County Chamber of Commerce, and Jed Metzger, the president and CEO, says it's time to relax a little bit. Got to slow down. Joining us today is Jed Metzger, and we're going to talk about this because, I mean, that's quite, a feat to be with the chamber that long. So what has it been like for this part of your career? Because we were talking earlier, it was Easter Seals, Red Cross, then the chamber.
Right.
What's this part of your life, this journey been like?
Well, it's been great. I mean, at first, the first 2 years, I don't know, because you had to sort of, people had to trust you that you were the good chamber director, but I think, my goal, Holly, was to make an impact, and whatever I do, I try to, how can I improve it, how can I make it better, and I knew that we had some management issues back then, and I also knew that we probably could do more programming than we did for different sectors of the business, especially the small businesses.
So what have you loved most about this job?
Just the people, and really the entrepreneurs, the real small businesses that are passionate, that put everything on the line, and they just don't give up to where they seek success someday. So, I mean, of anything, I think that's as far as the heart tug. But, I mean, the greatest accomplishments are probably the building, right, that we went into. That's $2.8 million. We have about $500,000 left on that at the end of the year here. And so I feel really good because that's 15 years and we paid it down that much. So, but it also gave us a home for everybody, for all the Center for Business Services people, as we say, with economic development and chamber, Convention Visitors Bureau, downtown Lima, leadership, and et cetera.
Yeah, you needed that vision in downtown, right? I mean, you guys are right there. You're like, here we are.
Phil Beal always says, well, and he said at the amphitheater, and he said at John Hafey's and other places, and they gave us a loan for that building. No one else would give us a loan. It's 2008. No one would give us a loan. So he gave, with Superior, gave us a loan, and that was the whole goal, was to develop that sector of town. Now, I thought it would be a little faster. What it has been.
But you don't know.
But it's all great to see that reality now coming in. And of course, Social House just kicked off at Central District. So, and just the amenities now we have downtown that we didn't. And then what the city's doing with their property, and then you have some talk about Memorial Hall, some talk about the old Y. I mean, it's just, it's a really exciting time.
Has that been the best thing? I mean, to see these changes, because like you said, it was kind of slow, but there's been changes along the way through businesses, and to be able to help with that as a chamber, has that been kind of like one of the things you take pride in too? Yeah,
I mean, it's a great time. I mean, just even the announcements of the Macy's being tore down and something else going in there, a big box store. I mean, that's, for years we've talked about something else at the mall, something else downtown, and I do believe, livability is what I've been focusing on for probably the last 5 years, that if we're going to attract and retain people to work here and live here, we need to have more livability options. And so I love to see all the growth that's taken place. And I think people have a different sense of pride now.
Right,
and they want to come downtown. They feel it's safe, and they want to do things. So, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of makes you proud to know that this is changing, the ebb and flow that goes, because, when you first started, that it was a lot different than it is now. So isn't that wild? You have to keep up with that.
Well, yeah, if you remember way back in the late 80s, we had a movie produced, Lost in Middle America. Manufacturing had went out, and you look at what Dave says from Economic Development today, Dave Stratton, we're third in the nation of cities in our size. So I think, we have a resurgent of all this stuff happening.
And we always want it so quick, but you know that because you have to work with everyone, it doesn't happen quick, but it's slow and steady, and that's what you've been, kind of like slow and steady, helping to usher this in.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people working on housing right now, which we desperately need. Most communities need housing, and I think you'll see that probably in the next 5 years, we're going to have a lot more housing in our area, which will attract more people to our area, more workforce to our area, and everybody is working on that in some shape or form, whether it's a city, whether it's the county, economic development, Greater Lima region, and the chamber and doing its part as well. So everybody sees the need, and we're all working. We're on the same team.
Right, yeah, everyone's on the same team. All right, so you've worked hard a long time, so now it's time to retire. You're going to slow down a little bit. What's your future going to be? Tell us more.
Well, I don't know for sure. I know I have to have a purpose, and I know Vicki has told me you're not going to be here at home all the time. You know, there might be some opportunities to transition with the Chamber Foundation. We don't know that yet, whether that's going to happen. I am still not done with the hub at Central District with all the workforce initiatives that we're doing, the pre-apprenticeship program, chemical processing program. That is all starting up this coming year. And so it'd be nice, and if not, I can maybe volunteer, but it'd be nice to see that to fruition, you know.
Right, yeah.
It's a lot for, you know, Josh coming in to take learn the chamber, and then take over all this other stuff. We'll see if we can work it out. If we can, fine. If not,
We're going to see your face around still.
I'll be doing something. I love
Yeah.
the community and don't plan to move anytime soon. So there'll be something here for me to do.
Just slow down a little bit and still do stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, very good. Well, Jed, thanks for coming. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
retirement. Have fun.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Holly.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.